Hey, my name is Kathy Saban. I started with the 21 Day Fix back in May of this year, and I became a coach in June. I just wanted to go and talk to you guys a few minutes about what you get with the 21 Day Fix with regards to the portion containers. This is what you're going to get with your 21 Day Fix program. You get these containers, and I have them laid out here already. So I'm just going to explain what they are and show you what a day typically looks like. So here are the containers right here, laid out. One has dressing because I just made a salad. So I'll put that right here. But you get one green. These are your vegetables. You get one purple. These are your fruits. One red. This is your proteins. You get one yellow, which is your carbs and healthy grains, and you get one blue, which is for your dairy and cheeses, and you get one orange, which is for your seeds and dressings. You also get to have 2 teaspoons of nut butters and oils, so that's that. So a typical day for me is usually I start off with yogurt, so I'll start with my Fage Greek yogurt, and I'll either add blueberries or I'll add honey to it, and I'll have 2 clementines on the side. So that is one red and one purple. 2 clementines is one purple. So that's my breakfast. It's pretty hearty, and I'm usually full, and I'm ready for the day with that breakfast. Then I'll have a snack. Now, usually my snack is Shakeology. So I've got set up here what I usually put in my shakes. Here we go. In my shake, I put one purple of the mixed berries, one green of spinach. My Shakeology is one red. And I also put peanut butter. I don't trust myself with peanut butter. If I scoop out with apples or whenever I just feel like it to just have peanut butter, I will eat half the container or more. So I don't really trust myself. So it goes in my shake, and I never have to give it a second thought and don't have to tempt myself. And I also add 8 ounces of water. You can add almond milk. Some people like it a little bit thicker, so they add ice. Whatever your preference is, it's fine. So then my lunch is usually a salad. I'll add chicken to this. I usually use the Perdue already pre-cut chicken. It's just easier to have that. I make my dinners fresh every day or every other day. So for lunches, it's nice to just have some like already made chicken. Just throw it in. This is a Caesar salad, and this is what the portion is for one green, half a yellow, half a blue, and half an orange, and one red, if I didn't already say that. Anyways, my next snack I usually like to play with. So my next snack, I will have carrots with ranch dressing. Usually about half of this if I'm having a salad the same day. Or I'll have 2 hard-boiled eggs. That's one red. Or I'll have an apple, one green. I'm sorry, one purple. So depending on what my meal is for the day and what my meal options are and where I'm at with my food container count, I will make that second snack whatever I'm off on or whatever I'm lacking in. And then for dinner, I don't have my dinner prepared. I'll be making that tonight. But for dinner, I've got a couple options for you. First off, you also get a book when you get your 21-day program, and there's a ton of meal planning options here and recipes that you can use, and they're broken down into categories. So there's a lot of options here, and I use Pinterest for a lot of things, and I also use my Fix8 cookbook, which has a lot of really great recipes in it. Okay. So, one other thing I would like to mention is the book also gives you the ability to figure out how many calories you should be eating a day, and it breaks down based on how many calories you should be having is how many of these containers you can get per day. So my dinner, I usually will have, I like to keep it simple. I'm not a really good cook or anything like that, but I like to keep it nice and easy. I have a 1-year-old to run around after, so usually I'll do broiled chicken in the oven with steamed vegetables and rice, brown rice, and that's 1 red, 1 green, and a half a yellow. If I had a Caesar salad like I demonstrated today, I'm gonna only have half a yellow for my brown rice. I only have half a container because I had croutons in my Caesar salad. If I have a different type of salad where I don't use a yellow, then I'll have a whole yellow for my dinner. Otherwise, I really enjoy also ground beef taco with taco seasoning and with chopped up tomatoes on a bed of lettuce and a side of rice. That's always really delicious too. Or instead of a bed of lettuce and tomatoes, you can make it like a stuffed pepper, if you will, and you can cut up a pepper in 4 different ways and have pepper wedges stuffed with these with a ground beef taco seasoning mixture, and it's really delicious as well, topped with a little bit of cheese. And a side of brown rice as well. And that's also 1 red, 1 green, half a blue, half a yellow. Or you could decide to up it to 1 blue or 1 yellow, depending on what you've consumed for the rest of the day. There's a couple key points that I really think are important to stress before I let you all go. One is that nothing's written in stone. You don't have to go and just stick with 4 reds and 2 purples and 3 greens. You can change it up as you see fit. If you do a double workout, you're going to need more protein. You'll probably need more fruit. Fruit is sugar. It gives you energy. So, or maybe more yellow. So you can adjust it however you need. If you're a breastfeeding mom, then that's also something that you want to take into account. You might need a little bit more protein. You might need a little bit more vegetable to keep up with your milk supply. You need to make sure that you're eating enough calories. The other very important factor that I would like to discuss is your metabolism. With a 21-day fix, you're having about 5 meals, not having 5, 6 full course meals. You're having 5 or 6 normal portion sized meals. And when I say snack, that's a meal as well. You really want to keep eating every 2 to 3 hours. There's 2 reasons for this. I'm sure there's more, but the 2 that are really important is 1, your metabolism fires every time you eat something, and you burn calories when your metabolism is working. So that's a really good thing. You want to keep your metabolism working. The other really important thing is if you're not having enough food throughout the day, your body kind of starts to, and you're feeling hungry, your body starts to wonder, where's my next meal going to go? So it starts to store nutrients to get through your day because it doesn't know when your next meal is going to be. So you're not doing yourself any favors if you're not eating enough or not eating often enough. You're actually doing yourself more harm than good because your body's going to start storing fat, and that's exactly what you're trying to get rid of. So it's very counterproductive. So make sure you eat every 2 to 3 hours, and that's your containers in a nutshell and what a daily food regimen looks like on the 21-day fix. I also use these meal planning sheets that I print out and keep in a binder. And so I take these sheets and I fill them out every week during my meal prepping and meal planning on Sundays. And I go grocery shopping on Mondays. So I pretty much plan out what I need to be having, what I need to get at the grocery store. And this is pretty much what a week will look like. So that helps me to just keep things making sense in my head, and I know, and I'm more of a planner, so it's easier for me when I have it laid out like that. But now that I've been doing it for so long at this point, I find that I know what my staples are. I know the ingredients and the foods that I really need to keep in the house. Some of those are carrots, eggs, chicken, apples. Those are my go-to foods. So if there's nothing else in the house, there's always those things. And you'll get used to it. The first week was probably the most challenging because it was all new. But once the first week was under my belt, it all just became second nature. And now it's more of a lifestyle, and these are the choices that I make. I know the foods that I have and the foods that I eat. I know what's good for me. I know what's not. And this book has a lot of information. It breaks down each container and tells you what foods you can be eating and how much of them. For example, this is a green. So there's a lot of tools to help you get through the hassle, and it's not a hassle. It's just, for me, it was really challenging because I have no self-control. So I can power through any workout, but when you put a cake in front of me and a bowl of fruit, I'm gonna go for the whole cake. Forget about the slice. So food has always been kind of, I've had a love-hate relationship with it. Now with this program, it's actually been super helpful, and it's given me a lot of tools to actually build up my self-control and make better food choices. Food is fuel, and you need to fuel your body with good things. Anyways, I think that's it in a nutshell. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask myself or your coach. I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. I hope you've gotten everything that you would have liked out of this, and have a good night. Thank you.